Okay, so again, this is the front page, and I'm going to select the Yontoo Trojan, which is called Custom Installer, and I'm going to upload it. And at this point, it's going to analyze and generate the graphs. It's going to analyze all the assembly of the file. It's going to basically break apart all the functions, create the SVG files, and then it's going to do some optimization to minimize the network load over. So when you pull it down, it's going to be a lot smaller. We also calculate the entry point right here. So this is what it looks like, the Yontoo Trojan. And you can see I'm opening up the header right here, and you can see a few different values. There's the magic number, the CPU type, and so forth. Again, I clicked on the top level, and now I'm looking at the load commands, and you can see all the different load commands here. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and quickly look at the security assessment. And you can see that there's 16 security risks that we deemed that are essential to look at. And with that, there's a few things I want to show you. This is the graph view. You can see I can move it around. This is a strings view. And you can see a bunch of potentially interesting URLs and file locations that are kind of sketchy that might immediately pop out to you. And then Objective-C, so with the Objective-C, this is again class dump. So I took a look ahead before, and I found a really interesting method or interface for a method in here, and it's called extension installer. So this one immediately was pointed out, and one of the methods right here is called install Safari extension. So basically what you can see right here is there's an address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that address, and I'm going to plug it right into the functions right here. Just paste it right in there, and then it's going to automatically generate the graph for me, and then display this particular method. So you can take a look at exactly what's going on in this installation method itself. So this is the graph view, and I'm going to show you the whole entire size of the graph view by clicking Zoom Extent. This is the whole entire method displayed right here. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you a few different things of what exactly is happening within this installation itself. The first thing you can see right here is STR library Safari extension. And that is a short name for the string, which you can see at the bottom right here. So this is the URL. You probably can't see it, but it's library Safari extensions, and that's going to be the location or the directory of where they're going to want to install this. And that's a highlight right there. And then the next thing you're going to see is the Safari extension plist short name, and I'm going to go ahead and find that string over here and see what exactly that means. And you can see that it actually is the extensions.plist. So what I could kind of infer right now is that they're actually modifying the extension plist for Safari. So looking further down in this routine, I'm basically looking for something else. Probably they're going to write a value. So taking a look further into this, I'm going to zoom in and see that essentially there's going to be a string called str enabled, and they're going to be writing a 1 to it. So we're going to see an LEAQ, or a load effective address. And from there you could basically see that the value is turned on to 1. So that's enabled right there. There's a lot easier ways to do this. I wanted to show you the hard way. And let's see how much time I have left. 3 minutes, great. And for the strings, basically I could have just gone to STR Safari extension right here, and it's basically going to show me the same exact graph that I pulled up before. So it's basically the reverse of what I was just doing.